What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be going over the patch notes for the open beta season 2.2 of Multiversus, posted literally just now on December 5th, 2022. And so within the developers notes, we got whiff recovery. This patch is our first pass at globally adding more risk into powerful attacks through whiff recovery. When you commit and miss an attack, in many cases there will be a larger window for the opponent to punish. I think this is excellent. And this is one of the biggest things even people outside of the Multiversus community have been wanting for the game. They actually want players to be able to be punished when they whiff moves that normally have high reward but low risk. So I think this is incredible, and this will be met with great reception. We'll be trying to be careful with this. We want to help ensure that we're improving the neutral game toward a direction that is more calculated while not creating or encouraging extremely passive gameplay scenarios. What is the driving force behind this direction? We want moves with great power to have a high cost for using them, whether that be a cooldown or commitment. The game should not play differently if you land your attack. This will be a work in progress, and we will continually evaluate and address whiff recovery. We welcome any and all feedback from the community, and whiff recovery is a staple through all fighting games. Speaking of which, just dropped a video today on the beauty of fighting games. You guys should check it out. I had to re-upload it because there was an audio error, so it might not be getting shown. So I would really appreciate if you guys went and dropped a like and checked that video out. General, updated move list for text for Arya, Batman, and Velma. Maps, the court. It's time to ball up and ball out. The court is finally getting drafted from custom matches and will be joining the, oh shit, it's actually joining the rotation for maps. Time to turn those pickup games into officials. The walls on the court will now break after one wall bounce and will now respawn after a short time and push players inward. We are hoping this change will mitigate the effectiveness of camping by the blast box and to help keep the ball in bounds. Perks. Armor Crush. Fix the bug where attacks would break armor without reaching the appropriate charge threshold. Guys, what do you think in terms of the court? Do you think it's cool to have that map available for competitive play? Let me know in the comment section below. Arya. All whiff, like on her ground up attack, ground up side attack, air down attack, and air ground up special. Therefore, you really got to actually hit these moves to get the benefits that you were getting before. That hasn't really changed, but if you miss, the window for you to get punished is that much higher. And I mean, I see 5 frames for a lot of those moves. Ground up side attack, increase whiff recovery by 1 frame on jab 1. That's probably like the lowest recovery on that. Pretty much. Batman, his movement speed got reduced to 2,250, so just 50 units, literally just 50 units. He moves too fast, so we slowed him down just a bit. Not sure how much that is going to impact him at all. Ground down attack, second hit now applies 1 stack of weakened debuff, and then his ground side attack, second hit now applies 1 stack of weakened debuff, and increase the whiff recovery by 2 frames on jab 1 and 3 frames on jab 2. My cat is playing with me. Air ground neutral attack no longer applies weakened debuff stacks on hit. All right, Batman getting nerfed. His air up attack increased whiff recovery by 6 frames. Air side attack fixed an issue where on hit buffs could be applied to enemies without the attack connecting with hit 2 of air side attack. His ground and air up special increased whiff recovery by 4 frames on air up special and increased whiff recovery by 3 frames on the grounded up version. So I think that will matter. If you whiff, oh, this is actually really exciting to see how characters are going to start getting punished for using some of their best moves. I think this was very much needed. I know people probably won't be happy if their character was impacted, but regardless, I think this is great. Black Adam, ground neutral special, fix an issue where Black Adam's chain lightning would whiff through opponents after Black Adam was wrung out. Bugs, ground up attack, increase whiff recovery by 4 frames. Finn, ground neutral attack, increase whiff recovery by 11 frames. Holy shit. Oh man. His air down special, apples now have 2 ammo with a 10-second recharge. This is to prevent extremely passive play by constantly throwing an unlimited supply of apples. Air down attack, land cancel window delayed by 6 frames and increased whiff recovery by 5 frames. Air side attack increased whiff recovery by 7 frames on the first hit of Finn's air side attack. Air ground side special, fix an issue where Finn would use the air version of side special on the ground if an apple was on the screen. And a buff. Slightly increase the size of Finn's ground side special, projectile blocking shield. Garnet's air upward attack increased whiff recovery by 7 frames. Ground side attack for Harley. Fix an issue where Jab 4 did not suffer from attack decay. Ground side attack, shoulder hitbox removed on Jab 1. Damn. Ground up special, land cancel window delayed by 6 frames. Air version unaffected. Air neutral attack, hit cancel window move back 2 frames. Allowing Harley to cancel her air neutral attack into other moves for additional combo follow-up should help with combo expression and provide a reward for Harley players when landing a hit. I think that's a positive buff for sure. She was pretty lacking after they got rid of her infinites, so to speak. So I think giving her some way of comboing is definitely good. And then air neutral attack, increased whiff recovery by 8 frames. Damn, Giant. No, Harley, my bad. I see Giant right there. The goal with this change is to make use of Harley's air neutral attack more calculated. The goal is make it punishable for those who throw it out too often. I think this is great because that move was ridiculous and is still a pretty damn good move. So being able to punish her with whiff recovery by 8 frames is huge. Yo, this patch is kind of crazy. Like, this is literally whiff recovery, but like, holy fuck, this is going to change the game. Iron Giant, air up attack increase whiff by 6, and then air neutral increase whiff by 6 also. Jake, which is definitely a character that needs some damn whiff lag. Ground side attack, dodge cancel window delayed by 4 frames on both Jab 1 and Jab 2, and the jump cancel window delayed by 4 frames on both Jab 1 and 2 as well. The ground and neutral attack increased whiff recovery by 5 frames. Air downward attack increased whiff recovery by 5 frames on the 3rd hit of skateboard. Air side attack increased whiff recovery by 2 frames. I think that's kind of whatever. An air ground up special, the opponent has 15% more knockback influence. Whew, y'all saw how that move be laddering people off the top and killing them, right? Let's hope this helps big time. I definitely do think he definitely needs a bit more lag, but I guess we'll see how it goes, right? LeBron, air side attack increased whiff recovery with the basketball by 3 frames and without by 6 frames. Air downward attack with with basketball land cancel window delayed by 5 frames. Air down attack without basketball knockback angle adjusted to be more horizontal in nature. Ground down attack without basketball increased whiff recovery by 10 frames. Adjusted the visual effect on dunk to better match the hitbox. That's dope. I think that's needed. Marvin buffs. Ooh, yo. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh. All right, this is Marvin the patch. Oh, fuck. Increase Marvin's crouching walk speed to 1050 up from 400. His weight got increased to 50 from 45. Ground side attack knockback on first hit is more horizontal. Ground side attack slightly increased Marvin's movement during the second attack. Ground side attack increased hitbox size of Marvin's second attack. The reduced hit pause on second hit to 0.15 seconds on ground side attack. And then on ground side attack, set projectile initial direction on Marvin's third attack to be more horizontal. Ground side attack increased projectile speed to 1750 on third attack, up from 1500. These changes are meant to make Marvin's ground combo more reliable as a true combo. Air side attack increased the hitbox size as air grounded neutral fixed a bug where Marvin could infinitely spawn this move when performing near the edge of platforms. His air ground neutral attack got 2 changes. Fixed a bug where Marvin could infinitely spam this move when performing near the edge of platforms. Marvin's uncharged bubble will move forward slightly instead of being stuck in place. Air ground up attack increased HP of the ship to 18, up from 15, and air ground up attack added additional visuals to better show which team Marvin's rocket belongs to. Dude, this is so much for Marvin. Air ground up attack got nerfed. Set the rocket to have a max lifetime of 10 seconds instead of infinite. Okay. Air ground up attack increased hitbox size on trumpet. Air side special fix an online bug where follow-up inputs would not register after hitting an enemy with this attack. This should help see that attacks that follow up air side special are able to combo more reliably and more successfully. Air side special fix an online bug where follow-up inputs would not register after hitting an enemy with this attack. This should help to see that attacks that follow up air side special are able to combo more reliably and more successfully. Air ground down special fixed a bug where Marvin's flag could persist after the Batcave's Batmobile platforms expired. Air ground down special increased the initial hitbox size of the flag, and air ground down special increased how quickly the hitbox size grows while charging the flag. Another one for the air ground down special, remove the horizontal movement stop when Marvin dashes downward with his air down special, allowing Marvin to retain horizontal movement when starting the attack. Originally, Marvin would stop moving horizontally when he used his air down special and would go straight down. By removing this limiter, he may now retain his horizontal movement during the attack, increasing its mobility. I think this character is the most buffed character in one singular patch ever. Air ground down special reduced the lifetime duration of Marvin's flag to 6 seconds down from 8 and reduced flag cooldown to 26 seconds down from 30. Oh wow. Fix the bug where projectiles will get stuck indefinitely after hitting a bubble. Slightly increased hitbox size of air ground neutral special. Reduce max pull distance of Marvin's ground side special. Note, if an enemy is not pulled all the way to Marvin, they will be knocked back toward Marvin instead of upward. And ground side special added up and down aiming animations. Morty nerfs. Ground side attack increased whiff recovery by 4 frames on jab 1. Air down attack increased fall speed slightly. Air down attack increased whiff recovery by 5 frames. His up air got increased whiff recovery by 4. And air ground down special increased cooldown to 45 up from 42. I think that was needed. Rein-Dog increased whiff recovery by 10 frames for ground up attack, and then side attack 4 frames on both jab 1 and 2. His holy fuck, his air up attack increased whiff by 12 frames. Fixed an issue where Rein-Dog could branch into dodge or jump on whiff, but could not branch into another attack until much later. The attack whiff branch window has been increased by 12 frames, and the dodge jump branch windows have been adjusted to line up with the attack branch window. Air side attack increased whiff recovery by 5 frames. You got Rick in the building with a ground side attack, increased whiff recovery by 2 frames on jab 1. Air side attack dodge cancel window delayed by 10 frames on whiff. Oh shit. You can't just spam forward air anymore. Air down attack increased whiff recovery by 2 frames. Air ground up special fixed an issue where Rick would sometimes not launch himself upward. Shaggy, oh man, he's been getting like lag and shit put on him since he's people hate Shaggy. I don't know why. Ground side attack increased whiff recovery by 4 frames on jab 2. Ground up attack increased whiff recovery by 3 frames. Air down attack increased whiff recovery by 6. Air side attack increased whiff recovery by 5 frames. Land cancel window delayed by 5 frames. Air ground neutral special rage buff now lasts for a maximum of 15 seconds. Ground up special land cancel window delayed by 6 frames. Air version unaffected. In rage, air and ground down special sandwich no longer consumes rage buff on use. Steven Universe just got whiff recovery added to his air down attack, air up attack, and ground attack. 10 frames, 6 frames, and 8 respectively, which is a lot. Stripe got some lag. Ground side attack increased whiff recovery by 6 frames on jab 1. Ground up attack by 8. Air side attack by 1, and then his ground side special improved efficacy. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Of combo reliability going into the second hit. Soups 8 and 9 frames. Air side attack and ground down attack. Damn. Air ground neutral special increased ice breaths meter charges to 28 up from 24. Ground neutral attack increased hitbox active windows by 3 frames. Ground side attack increased hitbox window by 3 frames on jab 2 tornado hit. Neutral attack and air side attack respectively 6 frames of delay and whiff recovery, and of course 8 frames of whiff recovery. Air ground neutral special fix an issue where weakened stacks applied from Taz's eat would not decay properly, and the air ground neutral special removed ability for Taz to eat Marvin's spaceship. Damn. Yo, Marvin is eating this patch, bruh. Velma, ground side attack, increased whiff recovery by 5 frames on jab 1, and air ground up attack increased in lag, not even whiff recovery, in lag by 8 frames. And then Wonder Woman, her aerial upward attack increased whiff recovery by 5 frames. Air up attack fixed an issue where Wonder Woman could branch into dodge or jump on whiff, but could not branch into another attack until much later. The dodge jump whiff branch window has been increased by 5 frames, and the attack branch window has been adjusted to line up with the dodge jump branch window. Her air ground up special increased whiff recovery by 8 frames. I'm not surprised by that at all. It's a very, very good move. And the land cancel window delayed by 6 frames on grounded version. Air version unaffected. I think viability across the board is going to shift quite a bit with this patch, especially in application. People are going to actually have to really attempt to land their moves and just can't mindlessly just spam them anymore, which in reality was always a big criticism of Multiversus. And so I think a lot of people are going to be interested with this patch, because this was Whiff Recovery the patch and also Marvin the patch. Marvin got buffed hard. And so I can't actually wait to see how all of this plays out. Personally, for me, this has been the most interesting patch so far for the game because of all of these changes. I think we gotta, when this patch drops, it's gonna actually be kind of crazy. I'm not gonna front. But guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think your character deserved to get that added whiff recovery? Are you celebrating at any of these changes to the game? And of course, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Would greatly appreciate it. Road to 50K this December. This is NAKAT. Take it easy. Peace out. Deuces.